So you're thinking about starting a business. You've probably imagined yourself making a lot of money, living a luxurious lifestyle, having the freedom to spend more time with your family, or travel to your dream vacation. Or maybe you're excited by the thrill of working for yourself. Now, none of this is unrealistic. But before you jump in and quit your day job to start your business, let me be brutally honest with you about what it's really like. Starting a business is one of the most rewarding things you can do, but it's also one of the hardest things. Let's talk about freedom for a second. You've probably heard people say that starting a business means being your own boss or having all the freedom in the world. But here's the truth. In the beginning, there's not going to be much freedom at all. In fact, you'll probably end up working more hours than you ever did at a regular job. Weekends, late nights, even those early mornings are all a part of the deal. You'll be putting in time, energy, and losing sleep because your business will need you there every step of the way. Think of it like a newborn baby. It requires constant care to grow. When I became an entrepreneur, I learned this very early in my journey. There were nights when both my husband and I stayed up late until our eyes were burning because we had to get everything just right. Oh, and by the way, things will never be perfect. There will always be something that needs to change. That's another topic in itself. You'll always have to make sacrifices. In the end, though, it'll all be worth it. So many people jump into starting a business thinking they'll be profitable within a few months. But here's the brutal truth. It can take anywhere from 6 to 24 months, even longer, before you can start seeing steady revenue, and possibly years before you can even start to see a real return on your investment. There'll be times when cash flow is really tight, when you're counting every single dollar and wondering if you'll even break even. And there'll be days when you question if it's even worth it. My husband and I started multiple online businesses, and most of them failed. Well, except one. Even with that one though, it was rough. We had to make huge sacrifices. We had to cut back just so that we could afford the materials we needed to create our product. It wasn't easy, but we pushed through it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to scare you. So for you, it might mean making sacrifices, cutting down on expenses, and pouring everything you have into your business. But that's part of the journey. Here's something no one really tells you though. Just how much self-doubt you're going to feel. You'll constantly be asking yourself things like, am I even cut out for this? Do I even know what I'm doing? And trust me, I've been there. I can't tell you how many times I wanted to throw in the towel because every single setback made me wonder if it was a sign to quit. And just like me, you're going to face big decisions, sometimes even without a clear answer. And every mistake will feel like a huge roadblock. But the truth is, the only way to get through it is to keep going, even when it feels like you're just fumbling around in the dark. Growth and confidence, they come from pushing yourself to do things before you even feel ready. If you're enjoying what I'm saying so far and find it helpful, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos just like this one. My goal isn't just to help you create your own opportunities, but to inspire you, to guide you every step of the way, and show you exactly how to make it happen. So without further ado, let's get back into the video. I want to talk about loneliness for a second. You might have friends and family who just don't get what you're doing. And honestly, that's okay. What you're doing might not make sense to them, especially if they never owned a business before. They won't understand the sacrifices you're making. You'll be giving up things that they're not ready to let go of. And that can make you feel isolated. When everyone else is out relaxing, you'll be at home working. When others are on vacation, you'll be reinvesting every dollar back into your business. No one will see the late nights, the missed events, or the weekends you spent working instead of hanging out. But trust me, they'll see the results when it all starts to pay off. And then they're gonna ask you how you did it. So just remember, you're building something they may not understand yet. So find people who get it, who are on the same journey, or seek out mentors who've been where you are. It makes the process so much more easier. There's a reason why resilience is so important. And if you're not sure what resilience means, it's just about having the ability to adapt and to push through even when things get tough. So trust me, it's crucial because there will be failures, both big and small. You will have products that just don't sell, deals that fall apart, and clients you were sure about who end up backing out. Before we found success with our last business, we poured so much money into websites, SEO tools, and marketing courses. And guess what? Not a single sale. Honestly, there were many times where I wanted to throw in the towel, but here's the truth. Success doesn't come from getting everything right. It comes from getting back up every time life knocks you down. You're going to need thick skin and a strong why to keep pushing forward, because that's what will get you through those tough times. Another thing that people often overlook is time. Building a sustainable, successful business doesn't happen overnight. You may see others seemingly hitting it big, but what you don't see is the years of hard work, trial and error, and persistence that went on behind the scenes. Every successful business goes through this process. Think about Amazon, McDonald's, or even Dyson. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the Dyson story. If not, let me know in the comments below and I'll share it with you. For most of us, it's a slow process with small wins that gradually builds up. You're going to need patience. The key is to focus on progress, not on perfection, and to remember that each small step is bringing you closer to your vision. It's all about showing up consistently, even when it feels like you're not moving fast enough. As an entrepreneur, especially in the beginning, you're going to wear every hat. Take me, for example, with YouTube. I'm the editor, the writer, the one recording the videos, the content researcher. You name it, I do it. It's a lot. And for you, it'll be the same. You'll be the marketer, the accountant. And if you're thinking about selling products, you'll also be the inventory manager. Sometimes even the product developer, and definitely the customer service rep. You would be pulled in 1,000 different directions, and it can get overwhelming. But here's the upside though. Every hat you wear is a chance to learn more about your business. Eventually, you'll have the resources to bring in the help. But until then, embrace the process. And trust me, when someone comes to you for advice, you'll be able to share from personal experience, just like me. I've heard this saying 1,000,000 times, and I'm sure you have too. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Now, part of that is true, but what happens in those moments when you're exhausted, unmotivated, discouraged, or when you just don't want to get out of bed? Here's the reality. Passion is what gets you excited to start a business, but it's discipline that keeps you going. Trust me, there will be days when you're tired, frustrated, or just completely drained. In those moments, it won't be passion that drives you. It's discipline. It's the willingness to show up even when you don't feel like it, and to push through even when it's hard. That's what separates those who try from those who actually succeed. My husband once shared a quote with me from Mike Tyson, who said, "Discipline is doing something you hate, but doing it like you love it." And I absolutely love that quote. But let's flip it just a bit for this situation. Discipline is showing up when you don't want to and doing it like you love it. That's the mindset that carry you through the tough days. Starting a business is hard. And I know these truths may sound discouraging, but here's the flip side. Every challenge, every late night, every tough decision, it's all worth it. Because the journey changes you. You become stronger, more resilient, and more capable than you ever imagined. Starting a business isn't for the faint of heart, but for those who are willing to weather the storm. It's one of the most rewarding paths you can take. So, if you're ready to face these brutal truths head on and keep moving forward, you're already halfway there. Now, go make it happen. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you're definitely going to enjoy this one right here. So, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comment section how you enjoyed this video and what was your biggest takeaway. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.